This is Corey.
And Patricia.
And we are talking, and this is the name of our podcast.
We are talking.
And this is, if you haven't heard about Anchor Podcast, it's a free podcast. It's a free app where you can download your podcast. Right. They create certain tools that allow you to edit your own podcast right from your phone or computer. And Anchor, they're going to distribute your podcast, whether it's to Spotify, Apple, Google, or many more places. You also can make money from your podcast with no minimal listeners. It's easier. It's everything you need to make it a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Go.
Welcome. This is Corey.
This is Patricia.
And this is Corey and Patricia talking. And welcome to a new episode of our podcast.
Welcome.
Good day, everybody. Good week. What say you, sweetheart?
I've been okay. I've been good. I've been really well. And you?
I've been doing fine too. It's been a very eventful week.
Yeah, it has a lot going on.
Yeah, of course we got a lot going on with the presidential election, and they still counting.
Yeah, I heard Biden just won Pennsylvania.
Really?
Yeah.
I know he was leading where he overtook Trump, and because a lot of those ballots that need to be counted was mail-in ballots. There's a lot of them, so I know he overtook him. I don't know if they called it yet. I guess they just want to just because this election. I mean, it's a huge turnout to be this close, so they taking their time counting, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Yep.
So, what you been up to this week?
Then I've just been going to work. Started back work this week.
Oh yeah.
Beginning of the week. Yep.
Yeah, it's been all right work week. You said what now, sweetie?
It's been great.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's been an okay week for me too.
Did you call today?
You said what now?
Did you call the date? Today is
Friday, November the 6th. Man, this year is flying by. These last couple of months, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic and the numbers are surging, I don't know, everything's going by fast.
Yeah.
It's zipping by. I remember we kept doing the countdown. We was like 3 months from now, we got a presidential election coming up. 2 months, 60 days, 30 days, couple weeks now, everything don't took place.
Right.
They're still counting. To coming down to the final thing.
Yeah, it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Especially with the COVID and flu season, but it's more COVID.
COVID spikes, and they said it spikes worldwide though.
Yeah,
spikes worldwide, and that's something. Right now, the heat is on the presidential election, and it's fascinating that it's this close. Biden, he got like a 3.5 maybe million, almost 4 million lead in the popular vote. But like I said before, we decided about the electoral college. I said the electoral college.
Yeah.
And it's state by state. You can see they're counting in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania haven't been called yet. Nevada, Georgia, Arizona.
What you said, divide her?
Nevada.
Oh, the Nevada.
North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
What's it? Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Arizona.
Georgia?
I think Alaska too, but Alaska's going to be called for Trump. It's a big state. They don't have a huge population, but it's a big place, and everybody just so spread out.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people mail their ballots, Alaska's a huge state, but they don't have a lot of people there, so it's going to take time. But Trump most likely going to win that state.
No.
I think it might have been already called, but Republicans normally win that in presidential elections. So it's been still don't know who's going to be the president. It's leaning towards Biden a little bit.
But
on top of that, the Democrats lost some House seats. They still got the majority in the House. It's only by a slim margin. And right now, the Senate is up in the air. It's going to be look like it's going to be two runoff elections down in Georgia.
Yeah.
And if the Democrats want control, they're going to have to win both of those seats. And it's going to be a tough. I mean, they're doing well in the election, but the runoffs, a lot of folks say it's going to favor Republicans. But it often, depends on the turnout. And that's going to happen in January. It's going to be interesting. So if Biden wins, it's still going to be weird because say if the Republicans keep control of the Senate, how's all that stuff going to work out?
Right.
Because he got to get his cabinet in. And, they do Senate confirmation on cabinet members, like Secretary of State, Secretary of State, the Labor Department,
Pelosi's supposed to run what? One year for the next 2 years, right?
Department of Defense. She's the leader of the House.
Yeah.
She got to run, they run in their own party to see if they get enough votes to be the leader of their particular party. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Attorney General. So it's a lot of. So I wonder if Biden does hold on, what his cabinet gonna look like.
Jamie Jamison lost South Carolina, didn't he?
Jamie Harrison.
Jamie Harris.
Jamie Jamison.
Yeah. Yeah, Harrison.
They have a basketball player, Jamison. Yeah, he lost.
Yeah.
I mean, he ran a good election, raised a lot of money. But we in South Carolina, we are a conservative state. Mostly Republicans here.
Yeah.
And that was going to be an uphill battle. I mean, he raised a lot of money.
He did. He did.
Went fourth, but in the end,
he lost.
Yeah, he lost to,
Lindsey Graham, right?
Lindsey Graham, yeah. That was going to be a tough hold anyway. It was going to be a tough election. But he raised a lot of money. He ran well, but sometimes those numbers, we could be a conservative state, it's kind of a ceiling. For most Democrats that run statewide, it's kind of like a ceiling.
Yeah.
But he ran hard. He got over 1 million votes.
It just wasn't enough.
We're a Republican state, conservative, so. But he ran well. He may run again in the future.
Yeah. Oh.
You said, oh.
Yep.
He'd be all right.
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, the president's election hasn't been called yet, so maybe called over the week. I don't know how that goes. They're trying to count all the votes. There's already protests on both sides, so it's gonna be wild. It kind of reminds me of remember in 2000. It reminds me of 2000.
Then you said it's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be wild. Remember in 2000, the Bush and Gore?
Yeah.
It was state of Florida with the hanging chads.
Why you got your hands in your pockets like that?
Oh, I don't know. That was 20 years ago. And these people all riled up because Trump get over there. He'll just say stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People like, that ain't true. And a lot of people that vote for him, they follow him. And it could be a mess. Well, we'll see. So, got the election. What's been on your mind? Another thing. A lot coming up. We got the holidays coming up.
Thanksgiving's like right underway.
Couple more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
How
Black Friday's when? What, the 27th?
The day after Thanksgiving. What Thanksgiving falls on the Thursday, but I don't know the date. I think it's the 27th. I can look it up. But yeah, that's like 3 weeks from now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the 27th. Today is the 6th, 13, 20, 3 weeks from now.
Wow.
Thanksgiving.
Time is really going forth, ain't it? It stops for no man.
Yeah.
Time stops for no man.
You plan on cooking?
Yeah, I'm planning on cooking a little something. Yeah. I know your mom wants us to go out of town, but yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe not this time. But sometimes, Me personally, I like to plan ahead. And once again, I didn't find out till
last minute.
Kind of last minute. I didn't know they was gonna go anywhere this year. I don't like, you know me. I hate last minute stuff. So if I'd have known a few months ago, really known, maybe we could have planned for it better. I just like being off that Thursday and Friday, and I took that Monday off.
Right.
And we get our new vacation next month in the mid December.
Mm-hmm.
So I still got some hours I got to use up. So I put in for a Monday to have a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that Monday off. I just like to be off and, yeah. What do you think we should be doing with our podcast? Let's jump around. What do you think we should be doing to improve our podcast?
I like the jump around thing. I mean, to me, it seems more interesting if you jump around. Some people like, stick to the point, straight to the point.
Yeah, with our podcast called Corey and Patricia Talking.
Right.
So we just talk about what's the week been like, what our lives been like. So what do you think we should be doing to try to improve our podcast? I want to get of course, buying better equipment.
Of course.
Also taking notes, but like for the day, it's so much going on, we didn't really need to do any of that.
Yeah.
But in the future podcast, structure what we're gonna talk about it, or we can have free episodes where we just talk.
As they call it, freestyling.
Yeah. You gonna be up there rapping, man?
No, I don't know. Free talking, I don't.
Yeah. So what ideas you got? Trying to, you think we should be we still gonna interview people. We got some friends.
Yeah.
Church folks we know we want to interview.
Yeah.
But because with COVID right now, unless you do like a Zoom or
virtual,
you could do it with Anchor, but it's still a way. I still haven't where you can call through the app. I don't know how you do it on the computer. I just got to use Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom. Through the Facebook.
So you can record something and you can move it to audio, and then you can upload it to the app or through your computer.
Right.
So what you think we getting better equipment?
I mean, it's like we fairly new.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, we're still
and
new.
I think we doing pretty doggone great.
Yeah, I think we're doing good.
If I do say so myself.
Started in late June, so it haven't been really 6 months.
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good.
We've been about 5 months. Well, about almost 5, a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
I like our name though, Corey and Patricia Talking. We just talk. Hell.
Oh my God. Yeah. So what's going on with the stimulus?
I haven't been paying attention to the stimulus, to be honest with you. With this election going on, and it's just not settled. And right now, with President Trump and Biden, that's the last thing on their mind. I'm sure Biden might be thinking about it because he's on the cuff of winning Trump. Because Biden's pulling ahead in some of these states with all these votes starting to count. Some of them counties pouring all the mail-in ballots. He's starting to come in, take the lead. Right. And he's basically 1-2 states away. If he holds on to like 2 of them states, he's going to be the president-elect. He's supposed to be doing a thing tonight. That's why I went ahead and started this podcast. I wanted to see it. But we're making just see the clips of it. He's supposed to talk tonight.
Oh, that's why you was forcing me to do the podcast.
I ain't forcing you.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot to talk about. So what do you think after the election about the country being divided? Because we went through this, like I said, 20 years ago with the Bush and Gore.
Mm-hmm.
But this with social media and internet, it's going to be hyper sensitive.
It's a lot of protests, a lot.
Yeah.
On both sides of the campaign,
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like to me it's like a form of a hate group, pinning against each other, Trump and Biden, false accusations, with the votes. It's just
Yeah, it's a mess.
it is a mess. It is, and they're not thinking about how really they kind of in a sense they are what the people need, because there's a lot of people still suffering.
Yeah, a lot of people
Oh
still out
my
of work.
God.
But the economy has been picking up. With so much going on, it made the news, but it's not because of we're in the middle of this deciding who's gonna be president.
Mm-hmm.
But they said it went down a point, the unemployment percentage. And I think next year, once COVID, I ain't gonna say die down, once we find a way around it to get used to it, I think the economy's gonna take off.
You think so?
Even right now, it's a lot of places hired a lot of mail places. Like I was listening to that earlier. Was it on the radio on the way home? Maybe when I got here. All these places, because people gonna be ordering all this stuff online.
Yeah, they did.
So
mention
FedEx, Amazon, like Walmart, the post office. You know the post office need help.
Yeah, that was laying up on Amazon though.
On Amazon?
Yeah, I seen it on the news.
Was it like the corporate? Amazon making so much money, but they need help because they got to get all these packages to people.
Oh.
Christmas coming up, they got to get these packages out.
Oh,
They definitely ain't gonna be landing.
Well,
I don't know about like certain offices and stuff, but like other people, they got to move all these packages.
Mm-hmm.
All these packages, they got to get them out. Christmas, Black Friday in a couple of weeks. I wonder how the sales gonna be, because a lot of people tight with money. They're able to pass that stimulus. They still could pass it, but it's gonna be tough. Because the next couple of weeks, they're gonna be going to court and having all these things about the election.
Yeah.
So I don't think definitely a stimulus ain't going, especially if Trump end up losing. It's gonna be a bitter pill. And I think he may, if he stays in decent health. It's just 4 years away. You know, we got the midterms in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
But he may run again. It depends how everything, if he end up losing.
To my Trump.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know how then Biden gonna come in and
Biden, what, 70, what, 2?
Yeah, I think he's 77 and Trump is 74.
Wow.
They both two of the oldest guys to run against each other. I believe so.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they both. And Biden, if he wins, he said he might only serve one term.
Yeah.
Because in 4 years, he'll be 81. So I don't think he's going to run. You know, who knows? That's why I said Trump may run again, because Biden 3 years older than him.
Yeah.
And 3 years from now, 4 years from now, he's going to have another election. You know, people always start running 2 years early. They start, you know, getting their team together.
Right.
Even though around after the 2022 midterm elections, the presidential is going to start over again. It's going to be a bunch of, if Biden holds on, it's going to be a bunch of Republicans running unless Trump decides to run again.
Yeah.
He's still going to have Twitter out there. He's going to be all over Twitter. He's going to be a mess because he won't be in the office. He's going to be on Twitter tweeting up everything.
I know.
So it depends on how it goes. He may, if he comes on a short stick, he may run again. Then he'll be 76. Well, he'll be 70, about 7, but he'll be, you know, he's 74 now. So after the midterms and all that stuff, so it's gonna be something. That's if he decides. If everything goes, it's still gonna be a weird way how this ended. And a lot of people wish it was. Maybe after the counting, they may show a decisive. I ain't gonna say a decisive. If Biden holds on and win like 3 of these states, it'll look like they do in sports.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something you play a game, it's close all the way through the game. In the last quarter, the other team may score 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like it was close. It was 13-13 through 3 quarters. And it ended up being a 34-20 game. And you'd be like, well, they won by 2 touchdowns. But it was close most of the game. Just that last 10 minutes of the game, the other team had some fumbles, had some turnovers and the other team scored, but it was a
Yeah, I
close
guess
game.
because Biden's at 253 and
Yeah,
Trump at 213.
Yeah, but you only need 270 electoral votes.
Yeah.
So if you get a couple of them states, you'll go above 270. If you hold on to some of them other states, it'll go up more. But who would have thought it was going to be a close election like this? Man. But that's where we at. And the world is watching. Like, who's going to lead the country?
Exactly. The world is definitely watching.
They don't have to wait.
Yeah, hopefully we'll know what tomorrow.
I don't know. The way things going, I don't know when we're going to know.
Wow. Don't just say that, you know.
'Cause I know Nevada, they're taking their time. I've been seeing memes. They show the guy playing a guitar or a banjo or beating on some drums. He's going fast like all the other states.
Yeah.
And they show one in Nevada. It's just like boom, 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 taking their time.
Yeah. I know. You know, like when someone take their time like that, they really.
Yeah.
They are really wanting to see who wins that state.
Yeah, because a lot of times those certain ballots may get challenged.
Yeah.
Because there's lawyers on both sides, court orders, and they're going to the courts. And they got provisional ballots, mail-in ballots. I guess provisional ballots. Something you go and whether you register on the same day or you go and something's messed up. They couldn't find you, they give you a provisional ballot. You go, you might have moved or something to another county or.
Yeah, they did mention that.
And you go to you think the polling place, but they got your info at another polling place.
Yeah.
So they give you a provisional ballot.
Yeah.
Or if you move to another state, you may have changed your registration late or something. But I know that sometimes that happens. Like if you move, you can stay in the same city, but if you move and they still got your old address. And you're supposed to go to this polling place, but you went to this polling place.
Mm-hmm.
They just give you a provisional ballot. They just give you a provisional ballot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so these others are provisional ballots. There's other ways they go too, I believe. So,
what?
I was looking at something.
So it is a lot going on. Most definitely, with
the election.
Yeah, election and
coronavirus
and false accusations coming from Trump. It's just crazy. It's really, really crazy. But in a way, you never know. You just never know. What's the outcome gonna be? With Biden and Trump. So hopefully, we'll
find out soon.
We will find out, and whoever God wants to be the president, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
No matter what we say, no matter what we think, no matter how we vote, what's gonna be, what's gonna be. That's just it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you think about Christmas coming up?
Christmas is gonna be great.
I don't know what you want.
Well, you don't know what I want?
They're gonna give you $5 in a card and a kiss. Come here, baby. Here's $5.
Okay, I take that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want some 14 karat gold necklace.
I always get you a necklace.
That's what I want. You asked me what I want.
Another necklace?
Yeah, please. I want with my name on, not the bar, but with the one you gave me the first time. I had lost it at your mama's house.
The one with your name spelled out?
Yeah, not the bar. I like the bar,
No,
but
the
people
other
can hardly
one.
see it. Yeah.
You know.
I think that was kind of, that was unique, but I like it, but I like that
I think when you talk about that first one I bought you years ago.
Yeah. It got crumbled up at your mama. And I lost it.
You lost
Well,
it?
yeah, when we was moving in.
Oh, I never knew what happened to that thing.
I'm telling you.
You got lost?
Yes.
Okay. Lost it again.
You are a true.
Well, woo.
I wish you just say what you feel.
Say what I feel?
Yes.
Oh, you lost it. I wasn't upset about it. You lose, stuff get lost. Just like this little podcast microphone thing we use. I don't know what happened to the other one we had.
You don't know what you did with it. You misplaced it. Just like when you come off of work, you just put stuff down and expect it's gonna be there when you come back and get it.
Yeah.
But
especially when I'm tired.
Stuff.
I'm tired. If I had one of them weeks we working 50 hours a week, I'm tired.
Well,
I can't find none. I can't find my wallet. Can't find my car keys. Where my glasses at? Where I put my phone at?
Your wife moves stuff. That's why when you take a shower and leave your wedding ring out somewhere, I get it. Hey, baby, you see my wedding ring?
I don't been through. This is my third wedding ring. I don't lost the other two.
Y'all hear that right?
It's like you lost
third wedding ring. Third.
Well, wedding band.
Well, wedding band. Yeah.
We both lose jewelry though. We both be losing stuff.
God. But anyway, so I mean, what's going on at work? How's those your employees?
My coworkers?
Yeah, coworkers, whatever.
Everybody's fine. Most of the people still got a couple people out dealing with some COVID related. I heard most people are better. I know it hit a couple people really hard.
Mhm.
Some people been out 3 weeks. I was out 2 weeks because I had to quarantine. Some people been out almost a month now. It was like that second week of October. Cause I got quarantined on the 14th, and it's already November the 6th.
Yeah.
So some people have been out for about a month now. But I heard one of them may be coming back next week, and
That's
the other
good.
guy had gotten better, maybe back next week too. But I heard it did hit some people really hard.
Yeah, so, that's good. I'm glad.
So most of the people should be coming back next week.
Yeah.
But then the surge, did you know it could? I still haven't said anything about can you get it twice or anything. I still haven't heard.
I think so.
I heard they said some people may have, but I haven't heard nothing else about that. I'm gonna look that up.
I think a person can get it twice. You know. Okay. I do think that. You don't think so?
I don't think they really know.
You.
It said there's been rare reports of people recovering from infection too. Yeah, I was asking about the antibody. They said once you get it the first way, your body build up antibodies. Mm-hmm. And one of these ladies, she had it. And she said somebody told her that they only last for 3 months, your antibodies in your body. Cause I think she was one of the first people at work to get it, and that was like last month or the month before. Maybe a couple months before. She got it a couple months. She was one of the first people at work to get it, and she was out a couple months.
Yeah.
I mean, she was out for a while. She was saying something about antibodies. They told her that lasts up to 3 months. So you can get it again, I guess. The antibodies in your body have been built up, so it'll. I don't know how that works, but anyway, she said it. Somebody only lasts 3 months. I was like, okay. So everybody that was testing positive.
Yeah.
I guess their body built up antibody. But nobody really know anything. It's not saying anything online or anything. I heard a couple cases where people might have got it twice.
You don't think so?
I don't know. Who knows? It's just like a flu. Mm-hmm. It's like if you get the flu once, you can't get it again till when flu season come back. You know what I'm saying? You get the flu, and a month later get the flu again. You can develop other stuff. You know, you can develop pneumonia. One of the guys said he had pneumonia after he got, he had COVID. But I heard it does do lasting damage to you.
Mm.
It does some damage to your body and to your organs. I guess we'll learn more about that.
Wow.
Let me look that up. Coronavirus doing damage. Damage to body.
Sound like they having a good time out there.
Yeah. It felt good outside.
It was really, really nice.
I was at work. I took some trash outside.
Mm-hmm.
It was about right before I went to lunch. About 1 o'clock. I was like, man, it feels good out here. I got 4 more hours because it's daylight saving time. By the time I get off, it's dark outside. I get off at 5:30.
Right.
But it felt good. I'm like, man, it feels good out here.
Yeah.
The long-term effect. Okay, I'm on the CDC website, cdc.gov.
So it said long-term effect.
It says some long-term effects for COVID-19. It said the CDC is actively working to learn more about the whole range of short and long-term health effects.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it said a leading many organs. COVID-19 as the pandemic unfolds. I'm reading this off the website. We are learning that many organs besides the lungs are affected by COVID, and there are many ways the infection can affect someone's health. One of the health effects that CDC is closely watching is working to understand related to COVID-19 and heart conditions associated with COVID include inflammation, damage to the heart muscle, known as myocarditis, and inflammation of the covering of the heart. Man, sounds bad.
Jesus.
Known as pericarditis. These conditions can occur by themselves or in combination. Heart damage may be an important part of severe disease and death from COVID-19, especially in older people with underlying illness. Heart damage like this also explains some frequent reported long-term symptoms like shortness of breath, chest pain, and heart palpitations. I guess your heart go up and down.
Yeah.
I don't want that. The risk of heart damage may not be limited to older or middle-aged adults. For example, young adults with COVID-19, including athletes, have suffered from myocarditis. Severe heart damage has occurred in young, healthy people, but is rare. There are more cases of mild effects of COVID-19 on the heart that can be diagnosed with special imaging tests, including in younger people with mild or minimum symptoms. However, the long-term significance of these mild effects on the heart are unknown. The CDC will continue to assess and provide updates as new data emerge. The best strategies for preventing COVID-19 infection in youth and adults are to wear a mask in public places, stay at least 6 feet away from other people, frequently wash your hands, and avoid crowds and confined or poorly ventilated spaces. So I guess they're just doing some, as of right now, those are the things. I guess maybe a year from now or several months from now, they'll find out more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Was it really bad? Was it really bad as they said? 'Cause, a lot of times the media can pump the numbers up. And you got people that's pumping the numbers up. And you got some people that's saying it's not. Of course it's bad. You got some people that's saying it's unbelievable, horrible. You got people way on the other end that's saying, oh, it's not that bad. But it's somewhere in the middle, though. It's just been politicized so much. So what do you think? Anything else you got to add, baby?
No, that's about it, baby, Keep it moving.
Well, we want to thank y'all for this Friday. Join us on this Friday, November the 6th, 2020. So you got anything else to add, baby, before we close it up?
No, I don't. I'm good.
Well, we want to thank y'all for joining us on this podcast. And I also want to say y'all can always check us out on Anchor FM. You use the app. We're also on other platforms like Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, Breaker. We're on iHeart. We're on so many podcast apps like Podchaser, Overcast, Breaker, Radio Public. Of course, like I said, Apple. And y'all can type, Google us, Corey and Patricia Talking Podcast.
Yes, we are talking.
And we want to thank y'all for joining us. This is Corey.
This is Patricia.
This is Corey and Patricia Talking. And y'all have a good weekend. We gone. Bye. This is Corey.
This is Patricia.
And this is Corey and Patricia Talking. We want y'all guys to come and join us for our upcoming podcast episode.